All right. Who here has ordered Uber Eats or DoorDash or Freaky Fast Jimmy John's in the last month? There are way more. You can put your hand up loud and proud. It's okay. I order it at least weekly because I like to run my schedule back to back for those of you who hang out with me on a regular basis. So we take that for granted. We take for granted that we go to the same place of work every day, the same place to put our head down. And like Taylor mentioned, there's over 1,000 people in our community that are experiencing homelessness. And the amount of people in this room is the amount of children that are experiencing homelessness. So our mission at Light is to make business and life light. Now, what does that have to do with accounting? Absolutely nothing. Who here likes math? Okay, a few people. Light team, why are you not raising your hand? Loud and proud, we like math. And those who didn't raise your hand, it's okay if you don't like math. We all have our gifts. We all have our talents. And that's one of the 3 ways you can give to nonprofits and to our community. So your talent, whatever it is that you're good at, making sure that you're investing in our community in that way. So whether it's balancing the books or creating something in a marketing thing, or throwing an event like Fiesta for Impact, or the Gobble It Up that's in a couple of weeks, those things move our community forward. So that's your talent. The next is your time. You literally are doing that now. Check. You just are spending 90 minutes this afternoon learning about the work that the United Way is doing. So you are investing your time. Thank you, and continue to show up in that way. The third one is treasure. So in one of the things that I didn't know, but now I know, is the United Way, if you just give $6 a week, which is basically a grande at Starbucks, a foo-foo coffee, you can feed 2 kids on the weekends all year long. So skip the Starbucks for 1 day a week, at least the foo-foo stuff. Your waistline will thank you, and so will those children. A moment ago, there was a picture on the screen of a family experiencing homelessness. Why I wanted to put that on there is I have a confession to make. There was a time in my life where I looked away from these people, whether they're standing in the street corner or they're just walking down the road, or maybe just sitting there enjoying a meal on the sidewalk. I would look away, like literally intentionally park so that they'd be in my blind spot so I didn't have to make eye contact. Not because of anything that they've done, just because I didn't have anything to offer them. Now, whether I have something to offer them or not, I look at them, making eye contact, saying something if I have the opportunity, and just letting them know that they are a part of our community. Can you imagine the feelings that they're going through as people just fly by? Let's just stop, smile. Even if you're just moving past, give them that grace to make a smile. Okay, now, why United Way? Why do we gather? Why do we do all of this stuff? Why do we have to raise $6 million every year? The reason we do this is because the United Way is a catalyst for our community. They understand the problems, and they have a strategic plan to solve the problems. So those of us in business, we hear this word about strategic planning and how we're supposed to do it to execute and to move forward on our goals, and you should do it. And they do it for us. They're strategically planning our community to be a better place for our children and the next generation. So the investments made in the United Way take your dollar further faster. That's $6, that's $6, turns into $6.2 million. That's a hell of an ROI. So why now? Why is now the time to take your gifts, whether that's time, talent, or treasure, and give to the United Way? These people on the screen are my little people. Well, the guy's bigger than me, so he's a big guy. Lane is 21. He's a sheriff deputy in Norman County. Kylie is 15. She's a sophomore at Park Christian, currently playing volleyball. And Trigby, who is here today, just started preschool at Yulin. Now he's blushing. And the reason that this matters is because these pictures aren't that different. The kids in the other picture are playing in the sandbox with Trigby at preschool. They're going to work alongside Kylie in her first job, and hopefully they're not getting pulled over on the country roads by Lane. So I wanted to share my family with you because it's affected by this work, just like your family is affected by this work. So like the gal said, let's light the way. Let's do community together. Let's do this thing we call preventing homelessness and hunger, because you are United Way.